Okay, so solo cruising is something that has come up a lot. And I know when I was cruising, which it has been a few years since I've gone due to a change in my circumstances, I probably won't be going if ever again. Um, but what I remember with the solo cruising was that they would have these events and they would call it the singles meetups and things like that. And I actually went past one of them at a time because I thought, gosh, I don't feel right going to the singles meetup because if it's a hookup place, I was married at the time. And I thought, no, I don't want to do that because that would be misleading someone on. Um, but there was very few people there. And I think I'm not sure. I think eventually they started maybe kind of inviting other people just to show up to the gathering because there was so few people there. But see, what happens is you have to have a partner to cruise with you. And so if you're single, that means you have to find a friend, maybe someone you know. And in some cases, the ship itself will place someone in your cabin with you, a complete random stranger that you don't know. That's what I've heard. And I've heard there's people who actually do that, will have a random stranger in their room. Now, granted, you're both on the ship, you both have personal belongings in your room, and you don't want someone, taking things that belongs to you, so you're both kind of in the same boat when it comes to trustworthy and honesty within, leaving your roommate that you don't know, leaving their personal possessions alone, but I just think that that's a risky business right there. And there are people on the videos that I've seen and the questions they've asked some of them, they said, now you don't know this person at all, do you? And it sounds like they actually do know them. So they're coming out of Florida primarily. Now the cruise ships, if you are a single cruiser alone, you want your own cabin, you have to pay. So if a cabin is $400 for a three-day cruise, then you have to pay $800 for your cabin if you want to cruise alone because they have the expectation of two people being in that cabin. So that's how they want to do it. So they're forcing people to, travel married and coupled up, which I don't know what the statistics in the United States are for singles or what the statistics are, but this becomes then an exclusion in travel for people who are single because they're trying to get the most out of the money, getting people to pay more for CEOs.